example 7 has us working with absolute values. Our first problem says negative absolute value of 36 plus the absolute value of negative 18 minus 11. So think about, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, as in our order of operations. Absolute values are a type of parentheses. They're grouping things together. So that comes first. So this is a multiplication. A negative sign out front of something is a multiplication, if you want to think of it that way. So the absolute value of 36 is 36. And since it is negative, it is a negative 36. We are then adding the absolute value of this. So the absolute value of negative 29, well, that is 29. So we get negative 36 plus 29, and that's going to equal negative 7. So overall, the answer was negative, because we're not doing the absolute value of the whole thing, but absolute value of only the parts. Now B says, okay, what about the absolute value of negative absolute value of 36 plus the absolute value of negative 18 minus 11? Remember how I talked about them, the absolute values are brackets. So we have to simplify inside of them before we move out, but we can't do anything on the outside of them first. So this is the same thing as negative 36 plus the absolute value of negative 29, which again we got, this is negative 36 plus 29, which that's the absolute value of negative 7. So this is just like what we got up here, but now it's the absolute value of negative 7, which makes 7. So make sure that you do your order of operations. That's the real key when you're going and trying to evaluate absolute values, or really anything that you have to evaluate.